Thank you again for being with us today to celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our graduates. The ceremony will start in 10 minutes. Please make your way to your seats. As you take your seat, keep the aisles clear to make room for the graduates, and please silence all cell phones. When the ceremony starts, guests are asked to not move past the graduate seating area. When the graduates are called up to receive their diplomas, clear the aisles to make way for them to walk to and from the platform. Restrooms are located by exit 3 and in the hallway between Leggett and Plath Athletic Center and Young Gym. Once again, thank you for being here to celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our graduates. Please turn your attention to the video boards.
Every new day at Missouri Southern State University opens the door to meaningful opportunities.
Immersive learning, health and life sciences, global education.
These three pillars form the foundation of our mission.
I've always learned best by doing. When I could shape ideas with my own hands, everything clicked.
I enjoy helping others, but I never considered what it could look like as a career.
I grew up in a rural area where people rarely traveled abroad, and I always wondered what waited beyond my small town.
Here I discovered what I can do and who I can become.
Seeing the world through unique perspectives has reshaped how I view my place in it.
At Missouri Southern, we grow and change with purpose.
And that growth shapes who we become.
What begins on this campus moves into studios, hospitals, conference rooms, and communities across the state and around the globe.
This is Missouri Southern State University. Explore boldly.
Care deeply.
Impact globally.
One expanded mission,
Built with lion pride.
Please clear the aisles, silence your cell phones, and rise as we welcome the graduates and begin the ceremony.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Dean Van Galen, and I serve as president of Missouri Southern State University. I would like to welcome everyone to this 86th commencement ceremony. Please rise if you are able for the national anthem. Please help me recognize the Missouri Southern State University Concert Band for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you, and please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform party, beginning with members of our Board of Governors. Please stand as I call your name and stay standing. Governor Michael Seibert, Governor T. Mark Elliott, Governor Chris Dumm, Governor Yulissa Gomez Delgado, and continuing on in the back row, Wendy McGrain, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, Faustina Abrams, University's Registrar, Dr. Melissa Locker, Mace Bearer and Professor of Teacher Education, Dr. Zachary Rice, Faculty Senate President and Associate Professor of Teacher Education, Dr. Stephanie Goad, our Staff Senate President and Senior Coordinator of International Recruitment and Admissions, and members of the President's Cabinet, Linda Ice, Chief Financial Officer, Rob Mallory, Director of Athletics, Dr. Shelley Hewitt, Associate Vice President of Admissions and Enrollment, Michelle Wood, Interim Vice President of University Advancement, and Dr. Lisa Toms, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, and our Academic Dean here for this ceremony, Dr. Crystal Lemons, Dean of the College of Health, Life Sciences, and Education. Thank you for being here today, and Dr. Amber Phipps, who I will introduce a bit more later. Thanks for being here. Let's give these individuals a round of applause. On behalf of Missouri Southern, let me again welcome our honored graduates, their family and friends, current and past faculty and staff, alumni, and other guests to the Spring 2026 Commencement Ceremony. Today, during two ceremonies, we celebrate the accomplishments of 587 Missouri Southern State University spring and summer graduates and recognize the support that has made this day possible. Above all, today is about celebrating a milestone in the lives of our new graduates, the earning of a college degree. It is a formal recognition of their academic accomplishments, that they have mastered new knowledge, gained critical thinking skills, and enhance their ability to be effective leaders. Abilities that will serve them not only as they obtain their initial employment in the short term, but will enhance their entire lives and careers and contributions to our society. Graduates, in congratulating you today, we all recognize that you have overcome significant challenges on your journey. Many of you have balanced your academic lives with commitments, such as one or more jobs, supporting your families, participating in campus or community organizations, or in intercollegiate athletics, military service, or other worthwhile endeavors. Many of you are the first in your family to obtain a college degree. All this is to say that we are extraordinarily proud of each and every one of you. I know that you understand that the achievement you celebrate today would not have been possible without the support of others, faculty and staff, family and friends, alumni, and others who have provided financial support through the Missouri Southern Foundation, and indeed the citizens of the state of Missouri who helped fund a portion of your education. In the years ahead, I encourage you to ensure that the degree you receive today will enrich not only your life, but the lives of those close to you, as well as the larger community in which you will live. A college degree indeed provides you with a greater opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others and to build an enduring legacy. Next, we want to recognize those here today who have supported our graduates in special ways. At this time, I ask the following individuals to please stand so that we may thank you for your encouragement and support of today's graduates. Parents, grandparents, siblings, spouses, partners, and children of today's graduates, please stand so we can give you a round of applause. Missouri Southern is a great institution because of its people, and we are fortunate to have talented faculty and staff who inspire our students to explore boldly, embracing curiosity and challenges, to care deeply, committing to serving others, and to impact globally, recognizing that their actions can create meaningful change in the world around them. At this time, I ask that all faculty and staff in the audience to please stand so we may thank you for the many ways you have challenged and supported today's graduates. Faculty and staff. In closing, congratulations to the graduates on this milestone in your lives. We are proud of you, and we wish you the very best in the next chapter of your life as a graduate of Missouri Southern State University. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Amber Phipps. Dr. Phipps served as Vice President of Patient Experience and Regulatory Readiness at Children's Nebraska. She's a nationally recognized healthcare executive and proud alumna of Missouri Southern State University. A former MSSU line soccer student athlete, she was named our university's Outstanding Alumna of the Year 2022. Dr. Phipps earned a Bachelor of Science in Health Promotion and Wellness degree with a minor in Business Management from Missouri Southern. She went on to earn a Master of Business Administration from Webster University and a Doctor of Business Administration in Healthcare Management from Walden University. In addition to her leadership role at Children's Nebraska, Dr. Phipps serves as a major in the U.S. Army Reserve. She is a combat decorated paratrooper and two-time commander who has led joint medical missions around the globe, bridging military and civilian healthcare operations in some very complex environments. Beyond her professional and military service, she has held nonprofit board leadership roles and has, for more than a decade, provided service to Big Brothers, Big Sisters. From her beginnings as a student here at Missouri Southern to her leadership on the national and global stage, Dr. Phipps embodies what it means to explore boldly, care deeply, and impact globally through her service, leadership, and commitment to others. Please join me in providing a Lion welcome back to Dr. Amber Phipps.
Man, I am loving the energy in here today, and so graduates, the families, the faculty, and all of those other people that have called, texted, nudged to maybe turn those assignments in on time or to make sure that you didn't quit. Congratulations, you did it, and we are so proud of you. And today, as Lions, you are part of a pride that will continue to support you down the road. You do not have to do life alone, and you never have to, because growth doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in community. And it happens sometimes that somebody sees something within you before you actually even see it within yourself. And today, whether you feel ready for this or not, you are standing in a moment where things are about to shift, where achievement meets uncertainty, where who you've been is going to meet the person that you are becoming, and where possibilities are opening in front of you. That's the intersection of where life begins to really take shape. When I graduated here, I thought that I was ready. I had the degree and I had a plan. And according to my father, that plan also had a plan. And so with that, his version sounded a little something like this: have a career, make money, work hard, keep moving up, and whatever you do, don't mess it up. And for me, that was very clear, very structured, and at that time, I was confident in what he was saying, and I believed him. But I thought that adulthood was kind of like that checklist, or even better yet, thinking it's kind of like an adult scavenger hunt. I gotta find the job, find the apartment, find the person, find the promotion, and I'm gonna find that perfect life. If I collect all of those items, somehow you're gonna win. So what did I start to do? I started to check boxes. I got the house, check. Found someone to settle down with, check. Get the master's degree because it seemed like the next logical step, check. Ran a marathon, even though everybody else that I saw doing it didn't look happy, check. And then I was thinking, hey, I need to get the latest and greatest of those kitchen appliances for those aesthetics. Not that I had any idea of how to use those, check. And unfortunately, it was, you gotta look good doing that on social media, double check. And so what is difficult about that is that I was doing something that wasn't really my plan. It was something that I was expected to learn. I was busy in that period of time. And what I learned is that you can be busy and still completely off course. You can be incredibly productive, but completely misaligned. And so the reason why is because I was not making intentional choices. I was making what I thought were expected ones. And so at that time, I really thought life was a ladder. You climb up, you keep going, and you don't fall behind. And yes, ladders can go up, and you can also go back down. But the thing is that they only move in one lane at a time. One direction, one definition of success, and one path that you're supposed to follow. For me, there was no room to explore. There's no room to pivot and no room to ask, is this even what I want? And eventually, life will ask you that question. And for me, that moment came when an opportunity showed up that made absolutely no sense. On paper, my life looked right. I had the stable career, and again, everything was moving up. And when this opportunity appeared, it was less money, no permanency, and I knew that I was going to be living out of a suitcase. When I talked to my friends, they were like, "You're doing what?" And my family was like, "Absolutely not." And for a moment there, I was thinking, hey, maybe they're right. But underneath all of that, a different question really came out of this. Is this the life that I'm living that I actually want, or the life that I had been building? And so for me, to kind of put it into perspective of what was happening at this time, I had joined the Army Reserve, had been in for a couple of years, still pretty new, trying to figure things out. And this opportunity that came forward meant stepping into that full time, every single day, not occasionally. So what I decided to do was step away from a successful career in pharmaceuticals, which was the salary, the car, and the lifestyle, for a role called an aide-de-camp. And you might be thinking, what exactly does that mean? Basically what I did is I walked away from a polished career into carrying a cooler of Diet Dr. Pepper for a general officer. I became a driver, I was coordinating travel, and I was hauling luggage. And I'm pretty sure more than one person was wondering, has she become a babysitter? That first year, I took 257 flights. I was renting cars in 3 different cities in one day. My shampoo exploded more than once, and I can tell you that life I was living was not glamorous. But what nobody could see is that I had the opportunity to be in rooms that otherwise I couldn't have been able to have accessed or even thought of. The Pentagon, the White House, high-level, strategic-level meetings. I wasn't just doing those tasks, I was learning how leaders think, how decisions are actually made, and how organizations really move. And what looked like a step down for somebody else was the very thing that propelled me forward. And that experience has shaped every single thing and every single aspect of my life ever since, including stepping into key senior and executive roles as a chief operating officer and a senior hospital leader. But from the outside, it looked like I had climbed that ladder. But here's what I learned. You can actually get to the top of that ladder and still feel like something's missing. Because while I was climbing, I was also sacrificing time that I'm never going to be able to get back, my health, spreading myself so thin that I was letting down the people that I cared the most about. And eventually I had to ask, is this success or what I thought success really looked like? And I can tell you that question changes you. Because integrity isn't just how you show up for other people, it's the willingness of how you're willing to lead your own life. And that's when I stopped trying to climb the ladder, and I embraced what I think all of us are really on, is experiencing a jungle gym. And here's the part that doesn't always make it into speeches. This isn't something that I just learned years ago. This is something that I'm living right now. Recently, my role at the hospital came to an unexpected close, and I found myself right back into a place that may seem familiar, uncertain, reflecting, and trying to figure out what comes next. These moments, they're uncomfortable. They feel a little off, they can feel a little messy, and heck, they definitely weren't a part of that plan. And so, but I do know this, is that this setback, it is not a failure. This is a moment to pause, to reflect, and to choose again intentionally. So when you feel uncomfortable, good. That means you're stretching. When you feel unsure, good. That means that you are learning. And when you look around and you feel like everybody else around you is getting ahead of you, I want you to remember this. You are not behind, you are becoming. And so if there's one thing that has really shaped my life, it has definitely been the people. The mentors that have believed in me, it's the teams that I have led, and the people that I have worked alongside my life. Those people did not build my career, they built me. And so be the person that keeps your word. Lead with integrity when no one else is watching, and use your voice, not to be heard, but to lift other people up. Because I will tell you, titles will fade, but that impact, it's not. This is really the direction of where my jungle gym has taken. One that has transformed me the most has been service. Service has taught me that success and fulfillment, they're not the same thing. Success, it can be exciting. But I tell you, service, that's lasting. And so if you want to do something meaningful with your life, build something that's bigger than yourself. So if there's really one thing that you take with you away today, it's this. Don't just be busy, be intentional. Don't just follow that path, choose it. Because your life is not a ladder. This is a jungle gym meant to be explored. Have fun with this and recognize that it's okay, because what you think is potentially a mistake, it's not. That is perspective for you to keep on moving and to grow. Even when it's sideways, when it seems upside down and things just seem a little off, that wrong bar again, it's not failure, that is absolutely feedback. And so that detour that you thought you were taking, that's just direction. And that discomfort that you might be feeling right now, that is growth calling your name. So lead with kindness, stand with integrity, use your voice to lift up others, invest in others, and choose service. Build a life that is bigger than yourself, because years from now, when somebody asks you, really, where did your story begin? It won't be because you have everything figured out. It will be because this is the moment that you were willing to trust enough in yourself to begin. So congratulations to the class of 2026. And to the Missouri Southern Lions, go lead boldly. Stay grounded in who you are and carry your pride with you wherever you go. The world is ready for only what you can bring.
Thank you so much for that valuable message and for taking time to join us on this very important day. At this point in the ceremony, we are excited and proud to recognize our College of Health, Life Science, and Education graduates for their academic accomplishments through the awarding of their degrees. We will start with the master's degrees, followed by the bachelor's and associate's degrees. Will all candidates for the master degree please stand? Dr. Van Galen, upon completion of the course of study prescribed by Missouri Southern State University and upon recommendation of the faculty, we present these candidates to you for the conferring of the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Science in Education, a Master of Science in Sport and Recreation Management.
Upon recommendation of the faculty of Missouri Southern State University and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and the State of Missouri, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees please proceed to the stage?
Caleb Dean Turley. Logan Keller. Cameron Simon. Jordan Delaney Nielsen. Jacqueline Marie Shayon. Ashlyn Taylor Odell. Liana C. Figueroa. Rihanna Lee Berry. Cassidy Dawn Wagner. Madison Diane Barnett. Audrey Renee Garrison. Pamela May Beck. Jennifer Spring Moffitt. Victoria Zane Henbest. Drew Evan Bridges. Grace Elizabeth McAtee. Kaylin Vanessa Portillo. Madison Leanne Leary. Matthew Jones. Cody Kimes. Dewitt T. Wynn. Michael Leola Davis. Sloan Elizabeth Warwick. Degree presented by their aunt, Dr. Wendy McGrain, Associate VP for Academic Affairs. Kendra Diane Jones. Teresa Sue Morris. Audrey Ritter. April Lynn Pulliam. Chad Allen Randalls. Laurel Parlett Wheeler. Alana Louisa Mish. Catherine Eileen Candrell. Tammy Renee Love. Paige Elizabeth Winnery. Brianna Lee Louise Tillis. Elizabeth Erin Reeves. Francesca Elizabeth Ena. Darcy Darnell. Ryan Lee Klein. Morgan Nicole Carroll. Rebecca Ann Day. Rodney Darius Marble.
The hooding ceremony you witnessed has roots that stretch back nearly 1,000 years to the earliest European universities. What began as a practical garment, hooded robes worn by scholars to stay warm, took on deeper meaning, becoming a visible symbol of academic life and achievement. Over time, universities introduced colors to distinguish areas of study, and the hood itself emerged as a powerful emblem of scholarship. Today, each hood reflects a graduate's academic journey, their institution, their discipline, and their connection to a broader community of learning. Among our faculty, you'll see a vibrant array of colors representing universities from across the nation and around the world. Could we please have the master's degree graduates rise again? And let's give these scholars one more round of applause for this significant accomplishment. You may be seated. Will all candidates for the bachelor's degree and associate's degrees please stand? Dr. Van Galen, upon their completion of the course of study prescribed by Missouri Southern State University, and upon recommendation of the faculty, I present these candidates to you for the conferring of the Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Education, and Associates of Science degrees.
Upon recommendation of the faculty of Missouri Southern State University, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and the State of Missouri, I confer upon each of you your earned baccalaureate or associate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You may be seated. We will now proceed to the presentation of diplomas. Will the first row of baccalaureate and associate degree candidates please proceed to the stage?
Ashlyn Taylor Patrick, magna cum laude. Emily Sky Beiser. Chloe Marie Terry. Alexis Nicole Chandler. Dalia Maldonado. Ashley Ray Buchanan, cum laude. Charity Ann Brower, summa cum laude. Keisha Jean Donaldson. Macy Lee Helms, summa cum laude. Kelsey Lane Reynolds. Samantha Chase Reales. Jessica Rose Payson. Donovan Talon Flowers. Gavin Levi Payne. Lillian Grace Rand, cum laude. Emma Page Kane. Francesca Ciccone. Macy Allen Buxton. Whitney Hartman, cum laude. Dara Lane Gardner, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Maggie Reed, summa cum laude. Kellen Wade Horning, magna cum laude. Olivia Grace Riggs. Sierra Rose Walters. Abigail Grace Pasternak, magna cum laude. Madison June Rogers. Savannah Irene Snow. Austin Pippin. Anna Maria Davila. Hannah Grace Wells. Madison Ruth Gow. Daniel Lohr. Rocio Perez Ordonez. Philip Jeffrey Center. Gavin Joe Wampler, magna cum laude. Brett Allen Winiger, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Christopher William Smith. Emily Pearl Mars, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Stephanie Renee Beckett. Kalea Virginia Joel Gottfried. Tyja T. Russell. Isabella Reynolds. Hannah Sue Murphy. Cheyenne Marie Hoover. Kylie Danielle DeGraw. Holly Renee Wayland. Frances Marie Carbone. Mary Deborah Kenny. Sydney Ray Adams. Ashlyn Paige Hatfield, summa cum laude. Hannah Grace Reimer, magna cum laude. Emma Irene Hobbs, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Abby Graham Hobbs, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Molly John, cum laude. Kirsten McKay Stotts. Catherine K. Panel. Sunny Nee Din, cum laude. Elizabeth Isabella Applebaum. Aiden Christian Robinson Wayne. Alexis Larin Murdoch. Leslie Mercedes Cortez. Kaylee Faye Mosley. McKenna Lachey Hodges. Waylon Kinder. Brendan Prado. Elena Charles. Brianna Lorene Perkins. Corey Reagan. Hannah Paige Carpenter, summa cum laude. David Anthony Bethune. Trace B. Wilhite. Mason Benjamin Rumsey. Garrett Evan Strange, magna cum laude. David Gunnar Roark, magna cum laude. Halimo Ahmed Aiden. Asharia Michelle Savage. Cody Deontay Grant. Kareen Jim Handy. Sohan Varma Pinamaraju. Summa cum laude. Faithlyn Grace Shank, cum laude. Christopher Carl Crawford. Daniel Luis Lopez, cum laude. Eric Garcia. Dallas McLean. Grace Testerman. Caitlin Jade Rutledge. Chloe Lachelle Bond, magna cum laude. Sydney Abigail Lindsay Haynes, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Elijah Paul Atkins, magna cum laude. Wafi Awal, magna cum laude. Grace Chang, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Harshal Chintala, magna cum laude. Mai Mosen Dorgum, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Jayla Wyant, summa cum laude. Tarunya Mile Vahanen, summa cum laude. Pari D. Patel, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Aliza Mufti, cum laude. Trisha Rajaram, cum laude. Suhani Naidu Anguluri, cum laude. Abigail Dozal, Natalia Makaya Sewell, Jacoby Marco Adalizzi, degree presented by his mother, Dr. Betsy Adalizzi, Assistant Professor of Criminal Justice. Wyatt Honeycutt, cum laude. Logan Michael Smith, magna cum laude. Claire Madeline Smith, magna cum laude. Maria Des Moines Upton, Lexa Kate Quisenberry, President's Honor, summa cum laude. Shelby Eloise Needham, magna cum laude. Miranda Louise Leffman, cum laude. Cameron Paige Hendricks, magna cum laude. Caleb Thomas, cum laude. Riley Ann Hackett, Jalen Nicole Hall, Jordan Shanae Henry, Demetria May Hill. Keely Ann Johnson. Christian Charles Greek. Lincoln Douglas Greek. Noah Isaac Mitchell. Degree presented by his mother, Catherine Mitchell, Executive Admin to the Assistant Provost and VP of Academic Affairs. Alexis Diane Stone, cum laude. Jaden Randall Deaton. Zabin Thomas Barnes. Evan Christopher Overstreet, magna cum laude. Samuel Reese Weinsberg. Dylan Chase Wellesley. Jordan Spencer Patrylak, magna cum laude. Brooks Walker Redden, cum laude. Tyler Reed Bowman. Grace Ann Nunley. Crystalise Colmenares Robles. Heather Lene Burns. Alexandra Bree Divine. Jed Austin Barrett. Adler Snow Barrett. Riley Diane Lynn. Caroline Andrews Waldron. Caitlin Grace Soden. President's Honor, summa cum laude. Irene Fernandez Vispo. Tanika Letitia Jackson. Emily Hernandez. Madison A. Ruse. Anna Grace Vogely. JC Joe Williams, cum laude. Heather Marie Pears, cum laude. Grace Ann Irwin, summa cum laude. Emily Rose Wheeler. Riley Woodruff. Paige Kathleen Burley. Natalie Nicole Bates. Sophia Renee Colson. Riley Ann Darnell. Ella Grace Newman, cum laude. Alicia Danae Allen. Kennedy Page Roach. Robbie Song Thuezi. Isabella Rose Eust, summa cum laude. Shayla Ann Crafton, cum laude. Garrett Slade Hobbs. Allison Marie Wormuth. Kristen Alyssa Deandra Abraham. Alexis Fabricio Vasquez Lopez. Okay. Josie D. Ripple. Natalie Christine Walker. Isaac Josiah Ruby, magna cum laude. Madeline Grundy. Evelyn Jade Smith, summa cum laude. Amelia Christine Conkright. Amanda Bonita Lamb. Emma Bell Peterson. Keaton Cornell. Seth Allen Kendall. Tamaya Shea Hernandez. Tiffany Nicole Vickery. Mansoor Fahad Alakal. Jessica Marie Harbison, magna cum laude. Savannah Rose Hubbard. Macy Gail Reed. Taylor Bredesen, summa cum laude. Hannah Lynn Alec, cum laude. Aubrey Lynn Skinner. Melissa Marie Rogers. Alyssa Dalyn Herrera. Shelby Bennett. Amber Nicole Vines. Rayson Cole Smith. Shannon Marie Salas. Jennifer Vanessa Qua Garcia. Cameron Nicole Fox. Emma Joe Angel. Hannah Victoria Kim. Wyatt Samuel Habert. Faith Ryan Rutherford. Emily Grace Hinton. Gracie Reagan Barbie. Third honors. Maisie E. Bogart. Preston Armando Garcia. Rosa Mendez Ramirez. Savannah Rose Southerly. Elizabeth Rose Barrett. Summer Ann Guglielmo. Riley Spencer, magna cum laude. Summer Rain Sullivan. Bailey Dawn Hare. Ashley Marie Neff. Summer Dawn Model. Alexandra Maria Cook. Lillian Maria Graves. Mia Ann Williams. Karis Bryn Kaufelt. Elizabeth Ann Wiesman, third honors. Grace Elizabeth Haley. Corey Danielle Verslois. Savannah Lynn Smart. Kendall Lucretia Pezzani. Annabelle Wakeland, magna cum laude. Braylee Zimmerman, cum laude. Bryn Jillian Hudenpile. Adeline Eve Burleson, summa cum laude. Chloe Fleming Simi, magna cum laude, second honors. Lindsay Christiane James. Vanessa Benumea, third honors. Shannon Rebecca Green. Taylor Renee Yeoman. Crystal Jewel.
Please give these scholars one more round of applause. Honor cords represent a student's hard work, dedication, and academic achievement. These cords distinguish students who have met high standards, such as earning top grades, participating in honor societies, or demonstrating leadership and service. They serve as a visible symbol of perseverance and commitment. You will notice that a number of the baccalaureate graduates are wearing one or more Missouri Southern State University honor cords today. We recognize the significance of their outstanding academic achievements and applaud these students for their diligence and dedication. The meaning of these cords is located on page 6 of the program. Missouri Southern awards academic honors in 3 levels for the baccalaureate degree: summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. The university also awards academic honors in 3 levels for the associate degree: first honors, second honors, and third honors. Will all the graduates who earned academic honors in a baccalaureate degree, associate degree, please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. We also wish to recognize graduates from the College of Health, Life Science, and Education who have achieved the President's Honor with a perfect 4.0 grade point average in pursuit of the baccalaureate degree. Graduates, when I read your name, please rise and remain standing. Tyler Stephen Ansley. Yayin Nun Chang. May Mosun Dorgam. Remain standing. Dara Lynn Gardner. Sydney Abigail Lindsay Haynes. Abby Graham Hobbs. Emma I. Hobbs. Sanvi Kohli, Emily Pearl Mars, Paridulmikupar Patel, Lexa Kate Quisenberry, Caitlin Grace Soden, and Brett Allen Winnegar. Congratulations. Please give these student outstanding graduates their well-deserved recognition. Thank you. Please be seated. We also have international graduates with us today who have come here from 11 different countries. And if you'll watch the video board, you'll see the flag of each country. They are Brazil, British Virgin Islands, Canada, Germany, Mexico, New Zealand, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Spain, and Zambia. We are pleased these graduates chose Missouri Southern as their higher education institution. They traveled across the world to build lives in Southwest Missouri, and while we hope they will take much away from their experience here, we're very grateful for their contribution to the strengthening of our international mission. Finally, we have another number of graduates wearing stoles or sashes representing their achievements, cultural significance, and membership in clubs, organizations, or Greek society. In celebration of Missouri Southern's international mission, stoles are being worn by graduates who studied abroad, with the stole representing the country of study. A list of those graduates can be found on pages 16 and 17 of the graduate program. And now President Van Galen will lead the turning of the tassel, a symbolic, meaningful, and much anticipated part of the ceremony. The turning represents the graduates' evolution to the next phase of their lives and careers and confirms that the struggles and sacrifices of the past few years have been well worth it. For now, they enter the prestigious Academy of Accomplished Scholars and college graduates.
Let me be the first to congratulate each of you on your achievements and the role of opportunity that lies ahead of you. Now, in keeping with the time-honored tradition of the Academy, graduates, please rise for the turning of the tassel. So at this time, turn your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, you are a Lion forever and will always be part of this university. Now I would like you to remain standing and everyone in the audience stand. Give these graduates a Lion roaring round of applause.
Please remain standing and welcome Anne-Marie Wright, a junior vocal performance and exercise science double major student from Webb City, to the stage for the singing of the Missouri Southern State University alma mater. Now, Anne-Marie will perform the alma mater once as a solo. The second time through, the audience is encouraged to join in. It is printed, the alma mater is printed in both the graduate and guest programs.
Shaping
family, friends, and alumni, new alumni, please remain at your seats for the recessional as the faculty lead the graduates out of the ceremony and into their future.